Oh, haven't got invite friends. It says event logs. What do you ask? Ah, so bit ahead of the machine. Where I am going to invite. I used to say this every bloody video, and people go, fucking. But yes, Prue Seapick is my. Well, she's one of the ladies I want to marry, but she's the daughter of Om, and she seems to have gone down to ground. She's actually, I believe, in Bangkok. Oh, but well, yeah. She is one of the most beautiful ladies I know. Yeah. Don't know a lot, but she is. And I'd marry her in a flash, as they say. Well, no. Well, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mean I'd bulldoze her into marrying me, but oh yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking now. Oh, there was that one lady, but I didn't really spend any time with. The only other major lady that's come into my life that's really knocked my socks off, as they say, was the lady at the Green Gathering. And she was dark, beautiful, obviously very intelligent, and worked in the media. If we were to meet again, whatever, in Thailand, I'd have 8 wives. Oh, yeah, I mean, see, only looking at 3 potential wives at the moment. And I don't think, whatever. I think I'm well grounded as a celibate, yeah. And as this medicine, I can't overrate this. It is absolutely delicious, and that's taken 15 seconds. So it's not, but it's a ninja machine, and it's a really high, powerful one, right? But oh yeah, it does the job. Look, that's beautifully frothed. Sorry, there's no oil thing. It's all mixed in. 1 spoon of coffee, very small. Now that is, well, I'll say I make money out of it. No, because you don't know. That's the beauty of naturopathic medicine. It's not a drug. You can't, like a drug, that's what they do. They patented it, and then they can charge ridiculous prices, rip people off for the so-called research, and that is just purely herbs, milk, and a coffee. You don't need the coffee. It's the herbs themselves got a beautiful, delicate flavour, and as an oil, this is it for someone who wanted to check this medicine out. Okay, I mean, you can make a bloody litre yourself. You've got to cash out on the machine. Magical butter machine is, I think about 200 quid. Now you might, as I've been, that's out of your budget, right? Well, hypothetically, but many people, I think, in the spirit are going to turn on to this, and it's going to be like wildfire, because depression's a major condition. Diabetes is a major condition, but maybe people will be reticent on that. But the research is being done as I speak. And there's quite a few other lists of conditions that the Tulsi plant has proven effectiveness. You want to get into things like Ayurveda medicine. But again, if you just put into your web browser, Holy Basil Tulsi medicinal usages, ? It bring up a load of stuff, but mainly the ones based in India I would follow through. Although, no, I can't again. If it's good quality American research, you're obviously more likely to gravitate towards that. And if you just go into Wikipedia, it'll give you just a basic overrun of what Holy Basil Tulsi has been accredited with helping. Right. But the research is going to be done as sure shit as fuck. Right? Because this isn't some new agey thing. Like we often have a big thing about some herb. This goes back thousands of years. And like I say, it goes back. You can grow Tulsi. That's what they do in India. It's a very sacred plant, and it's generally in a little bowl hanging outside the door as protection because it has a deva with it. And it's probably quite easy to cultivate. So you folks in California, any reasonable warm climate like that, it'd grow like shite. I don't know how to survive in England, beget me in colder climates, but then you can grow it indoors. And that is the trip. The old joke, grow your own. Because it's a connection. You are actually connecting with the deva of Tulsi. I'm not saying you offer it worship. Well, you can. Light some incense. You might be able to get hold of some simple prayers. Blessed Tulsi, thank you, sort of thing. Thank you for healing us. Yeah, a simple basic prayer. That's not worship, but it is, blessed Tulsi, thank you for healing us. I do this like blessed water, thank you for healing me. Blessed pyramids, it's called gratefulness. And you could, in 10 minutes, do up your own song, concept gratefulness to, but whatever, gratefulness to Tulsi, gratefulness to pyramids, get it? This is a known spiritual practice. And I believe I'd say is their thing, but the Findhorn Foundation do this. You've got completely new people. Right, let's give just gratitude for things in our life. Yeah, we spend 10 minutes just doing that. Oh my God. That is the prayer you put on water. Infinite gratitude. I think it's infinite love and gratitude. Now that is a group. But we got one of the things, but this is a scientifically based group, and all you did was put infinite love and gratitude, the words. I mean, this is how mind-boggling it is. You just put those words on a jug of water, your water jug. In fact, you can buy them with it engraved on, get it? Well, if not, there's a business, right? Infinite love and gratitude. And then you fill the jug up with water, whack, bless it, infinite love. And then you make a little song up. It's a bit, just a little jingle, whatever, 5 minutes in the morning or whenever. And then, energy follows thought. Right? So that means you could be waiting in a bus queue, don't know to talk to them, whatever. And in your mind, you link in to your infinite love and gratitude jug. Right? It's just a link. And then you do, infinite love and gratitude. Energy follows thought. You could be 1,000 miles away. Oh, yeah. That ain't irrelevant, but it's fascinating. I can see for miles, 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 and miles. Oh, I love the Who, but I digress. Yes, the infinite love and gratitude, you can whack that in your web browser, and it's a movement called infinite love and gratitude. But like all these things, you can't just, infinite love and gratitude, infinite, it's not like you can't spend your whole life doing that. You've got things you need to do and that. But it is a very powerful technique. It's like blessing. Infinite love and gratitude. Right. A brilliant man who has written books, something Donahue, Irish, and it's beautiful. They're just full of, I can't say prayers, blessings. Yeah. But it opens your mind up. It gives you ideas. A blessing for a wedding, as an example. A blessing for the thing. And suddenly, because of that's his trip. Get it? Well, that's why he's written the books. And he's obviously channeled that, but that's another argument. Yeah. But it will inspire you to either use exactly his blessings or just the idea of how many things you can bless. And it just becomes like a little hub. Yeah, we did use, bless you. Well, this is an extension of that. A lot of people used to go, oh, bless you. But that's a good thing to do. Same as the Buddhist greeting, namaste. That means I honour the divinity within you. It's a brilliant way to greet someone. Namaste then, okay, I might pronounce it. But that is actually not the definition, because here you go, you get into intellectual shit again. One of the interpretations of namaste, and it's a fantastic thing to do when you meet someone, either for the first time, or just, I used to do that all the time. They go in Thailand, because again, I'm an eclectic witch. And I take things from everywhere new. And they loved it because they've got a similar thing. Everyone I met in Thailand, namaste, before I did anything. Can you tell me how to get to such and such? Yeah. In the airport. That freaked her out a bit. But I stopped her, I pulled her up. Yeah, I was in, where? Backtrack. I know. So I remember I said this. Sometimes it's deliberate, but it's a test for me. Bangkok airport. So I mean, but you can panic. And right, Bangkok airport, and our flight was late. We'd missed a connection, and I was of this very man of the world sort of man, but we're on the same flight, and I don't say he took me under his wing, but we just linked together because I didn't know what was going on, and we were met by the airline stewardess public relations person actually, but he was hustling. She come, are we very sorry, flight thing, and he's given us a food voucher to go and get any food, and we were going to be put up in a hotel. Yeah, there you go. And thing, we're very sorry. And we would get the first flight in the morning, and all the bus would be laid on, get it, and they'd take you from the hotel back to the airport and all this shit. And they would, right. So I was a day late for, it was something in Thailand. Well, I was late, but was I going to anything? That doesn't matter. But he was. That's the trick. Yeah, he had a very, he was, and he was literally giving off shit to get more, and he did. That's it. He said, no, I don't eat here, because it's just a basic thing within the airport, cheap little restauranty thing, and you get a coupon and that. But he was obviously, upper class. No, I'm not eating here. And she had to give him a special coupon so he could go and eat in a restaurant then, because that's his way of life. I accepted the standard coupon, but there you go. And we spent the night. It's a fantastic place. It was a really decent hotel, but they just opened. So it was good for them, you know. We're a new business or people coming in, and it's incredible. But you go in the main, and they were, you know, at the reception, yeah, so, you know, come in and all this big welcome as if we're bloody pop stars or something. But it was just because it was a new hotel and the airlines had done a deal with them, get it all the rare. And I mean, it's well, one of the best hotels I've ever visited, because I would normally just get a very cheap place, but this is something else. Well, that's why, see, calm, you know, yeah. And my eyes opened. And it's fairly empty again because it's new. So, I mean, it's still building up. So, you know, you had the whole place yourself, and it's incredible. You went in, and there's all these waterfalls, gardens, get it? And it's big, tall, like I say, about 15 stories up, and they're all verandas, get it? So you're in this sort of space. And, oh, yeah, I had a little look round there, because the gardens are brilliant. You had loads of places you could just sit. Because I don't like sitting in a hotel room and watching the telly. That's it. If I had the choice, I'd rather be out in this beautiful garden with real flowers and shit. So that's how I whiled away my few hours. Right. And we had a meal, right, because it's early afternoon, but the fucking breakfast. Fucking hell. Oh, yeah. And I was treated like a king. So it's a big lot, you know, breakfast before you go off to get your flight. Oh, it's just like a massive big buffet with about everything in it. And so I love trying things. But the trip was the fucking chef tuned into me. Because I was, well, just there giving gratitude. Oh, wow. You know, I'd say things like, oh, I haven't tried it. Oh, this looks delicious. So he actually came, he's probably there anyway, but he started to serve me. Oh, yeah, I love seafood. Oh, not a lot. So, I have some of that. Right, well, and then this crap. Oh, yeah. And he probably sussed me. Was, what they call it is people a gourmet, but maybe I am. I just really appreciate good food. Yeah. Just the smell of something. Oh, that's delicious. Anyway, probably whatever. Who gives a shit? But the thing was, it was the head chef or the chef, and he was taking great joy and pride in it. You know, this man's really appreciated it. And I had nearly a bit of everything. That's the trip. I said, oh, just a little. I was going to, right, welcome rare. Oh, right. I had a load of fish, and then I had fish things, prawn, this, and kiss my ass, China crab, all the fucking rest of it. I mean, it was just a mind fuck. This is your breakfast, for fuck's sake. And there was the other extreme as well. For someone who didn't want a big cooked thing, you had lighters. I mean, it was just fucking hell. But again, they're trying to promote the place. So, you know, that was obviously the manager said, yeah, and you know, the best, whatever. Don't worry, we might have to wait. Well, they would have given it away, but loads of it. And there were some people there. It wasn't as if just me, Joe Henry, and the motherfuck sort of thing. Oh, there's about 80 or 90 people in there. It wasn't just the people who'd come off the plane, although I lost them. Well, they're a gay couple. That was fucking hell, yeah. Again, yeah. I got mistaken. Well, dude, I'm everything, yeah. Everything to everyone. They thought I was gay. Only because I was tuning into their vibe, if you like, and was just being the perfect, there you go. Be all things to all men's just flashed in. Yeah, I can move in that. So I'm not gay, but they thought I was gay. I think so nice, and they were a couple, and they were fucking rich. Fucking yeah. These were your jet-setty people. Get it? Jet all round the world, probably all the time. Haven't got a home. They just, live in hotels sort of thing. Yeah, this is their way of life. Because they gave off a vibe as well. That's it. We're waiting for the taxi to take us. And it is fucking late. Yeah. Hold on, I've got that wrong. That's coming out of the hotel to the airport. So I've jumped again. Time. Yeah. So, but it was a taxi supposed to be picking us up to take us to the airport. And you've got to get 2 hours, well, supposedly. And the fucking thing was late. And I was getting a bit, and I did the trip, walked back into the hotel. But not nastily, but taxi, what's fucking going on? Fucking manager comes out. Of course, he gets on the phone and they come. Oh, I met the manager. Only a young man. I think he had inherited it. He was a young man in his early 30s. Again, through me, here you go, linking in with the chef. The manager comes up and says, well, did you enjoy yourself, sir? And all this. And then he asked me, have I got any suggestions? He asked, golden rule, have I got any suggestions? And it just come out. Oh, this would be a fantastic place for people with disabilities. Because it had all these beautiful gardens with wide paths, get it, wheelchair, lifts as well. Okay, it was, yeah. And I'd say, I could all just channel that. Oh, yes, it'd be fantastic for disabled people. And you put on a special deal to encourage disabled, because they travel in groups, this would be, well, it was, beautiful gardens, all the rest, get it? And I just said, this would be great for disabled people. And he noted it down. Thank you very much, sir. Boom. Being used by the Spirit. And Spirit moves in many different ways. It's not just Jesus, although it is, you get me, but you're an instrument of light. And you bring light. That's why my virtue, light bringer or life bringer, to everything. But it's the Spirit of Christ moving through me. And all people. So that proved it to me. No, I'm not just some street swearing person. Not that I can do that. But I can also be very cultured. Yeah. Again, if it's in service of the light. This person didn't need to have the cutting word delivered to him, although you get it. But he needed practical help. He's a young man. He probably inherited this big hotel, and he asked. But it's like feedback. But a lot of people just wouldn't. Well, all right, shouts, I'm blowing my trumpet now. Oh, he got elaborate feedback and from the heart. Because I'd sussed the place out. That's what I'm saying. I walked all round and went down on the lifts and these beautiful gardens. Again, loads of space. That was what hit you. Yeah, it's just like being in a big tropical garden. I mean, all sorts of things as well. They'd really gone to town. Get it? And this whole garden here, and imagine the energy and that's the sort of thing people would like to just sit around in rather than shut in their hotel room, get it? That is just somewhere to sleep. And they had enough gardens and things. I think even organised trips. Of course, I couldn't go on them. You can see the posters. The staff were brilliant. You had a big reception thing, right, and they spoke beautiful English, needless to say, and they were beautiful people as well. And I can't tell you the name of it, but there you go. So the taxi was a bit late. And these two characters, of course, had that clout, again, because they're professional travellers. They went and hanged out on the receptionist. And very quick, we got the thing. Because again, they'd have said things, look, we've got this flight to get and, You know, we've been hanging around here for 10 minutes. It was a bit like that. We weren't hanging around young, but you know what I mean? We expected him to come well early because you generally do have to book it. Although actually it wasn't like that because we were a missed flight. So our flight was late. So all that's done by the airline, get it right? You know, another flight and all this shit. And we were like VIPs again, just straight in and straight on the fucking plane. Because we were, get it, customers that they'd fucked up on. So we were known, you know, yeah, this is a thing from the fucking, there's only about 6 of us thing. And oh yeah, we had our best seats on the plane, this sort of shit. Right? Oh, yeah. I mean, they're like saying, sorry, you know, we fucked up. And, oh, yeah, that's an interesting experience. Oh, yeah. And I'll just drink so many medicine. How we do? Oh, it's 10 o'clock, so I ought to, I say ought to. Miracles, signs, and wonders. Well, this is prophecy. He's talking about the end of time, and there will be miracles, although they go on all the time, but signs and wonders. Now, this can be, which we're seeing, exotic weather conditions, the northern lights, but appearing expanded, shall we say. So this isn't volcanoes, all that could be considered a sign of wonder, but no, this is wonders. I saw this photograph on Facebook of like a moon scenario, but had never been seen before. They called it, I think they called it a black rainbow, a very rare phenomena, and the guy photographed it. So these things are happening now. Facebook's doing a brilliant job to expose them in a sense, because anybody can post something up on Facebook, and in theory it could go all around the bloody world. But people, you see a lot of that. And you just saw this the other day. So there's no article. Just I saw this the other day, and the picture said the photograph speaks for itself. So there are signs and wonders happening. And it is a sign of the end of days. But as it says in Scripture, no one knows the time. It can happen in a twinkling of an eye. Now that has some interesting connotations. So no, the reappearance of Christ, well, it can happen in many different ways. But as most people imagine it's going to happen, is that Christ is going to actually, as it says in the Scripture, descend from the sky, flames and chariot and all this. It may be for some people, they will see that because that's what they've been programmed to expect. Get it? You create your own reality. So that will happen for some people because that's what they've had pumped in them since they were a kid of 6. You know, this is what's going to happen, and that's it, and it does. Again, each man or woman sees what they've got to see and disregards the rest. That's a bit of an odd twist, but yeah. So it will happen for you in your own personal recognition mode. That means, for you, it will have that recognition of this is what's happening. The Christ is reappearing, right? But for other people, it can be many different things. Again, you've got different cultures, So that's the other tip. This isn't a Christian, in inverted commas, thing. So people in Africa will see a different phenomena, but it will mean for them that something supernatural is happening, and they will see signs and wonders, but linked to their cultures. All things to all men. Same analogy, people in Norway, people, all the different things there are will experience and see it in their own way. You get ideas like speaking in tongues, but everybody can understand what's being said. Now, that's a pretty supernatural trip, but yeah. So, well, yeah, that would be the word, supernatural, signs and wonders. And these are things that are prophesized that will be happening. So we have that to look forward to. And some of us, it's already happening for us. I was once told, as you are, nothing to write, I would witness something very unique and a major world happening. And this is by a well-established psychic. He's named after the famous actor that used to play Roger Moore. There you go. But he's actually based in Phuket, Thailand. And it was quite an interesting experience. You have a good chat with him, as I did, and I cleared the ground by saying, look, I know about my dead grandpa and all this and that, and all this stuff just flowed out of me. So I don't need that. I know that already. And so it cleared the way for something new and dynamic to come through. So I understood the mechanics of it. And that's what did come through. He said I was one of the purest channels he's ever met. Right? Purest, that's the word, yeah. And I would witness, that's his words, I would witness something earth-shattering event. That could be the reappearance of the Christ, get it? But of that ilk, yeah. I would actually witness it. Now that we can go off and tell, well, hold on, Graham, everybody's going to see that. No, they're not. There you go. That's a word of knowledge. There will be people who will like be forerunners, and they will witness the event before the majority of humanity do. Yeah, you could put another label on that, prophets, people are a bit ahead of their time. But the experience be really powerful for them and not something that can be intellectually argued away. A life transformational experience. Now, all of us have had this sort of experience and different levels, but I was told by this psychic, Roger Moore, that is, that was one of the main bits of the whole message I got, was that. Right? That I'm one of the purest channels he's ever met. Oh, he assured me, oh, you're right. Because you all have your moments of doubt and pain. And I have had, many moments of doubt and pain about my channeling. And this is just all a load of bollocks. Am I, whatever, got a creative imagination, John Rare. And no, I'm getting very grounded and fixed. I also attribute it a lot to this medicine. I have been under a very deep cloud of depression. My diagnosis is a manic depressive. Told to share about, yeah, right. Again, it's flashed in. I've had the police to my house. Wasn't worried, but she came, and it was one of the people that I didn't think the man was, but I recognised her. One of the police men or people that busted my house and took away thousands of pounds worth of herbal material that was perfectly legal, and it was destroyed. So I'm due compensation there, I feel. But, at the right time, at the right place, who knows? Come a lottery winner and suddenly I'm somebody in the community. Because it's just ask. Report, here's your trip. Porter comes to me. Oh, hello, Graham. what you're going to do with the money and whatever. And then it just goes off in the spirit. You might just say something and it triggers this, get it, and it just comes out. Well, actually, I might be taking such and such and such and such to court and suing the cunt shit out of them. Probably get tempered down a bit. Oh, yeah. And then it all just comes out. And there's your publicity. And the media will be on it like shit on flies. Because I have been very much mistreated within Mori. Social work department, mistreated, wrongly sectioned, mistreated. Get it? The police arrested and my property, well, I would say illegally burned, but they would probably justify it as whatever, but I'm due compensation. Well, turn it around to you. Police come to your home, take away things, wrongly assume it's drugs, get it, illegal, Heimhammer, and it isn't, but then they've destroyed it. Now, generally one would think that the fiscal's got to, it's like an order. And so someone of that ilk is consulted. Well, we've got this material, but actually it hasn't got any marijuana or cannabis in it. But it blows your bollocks off. Well, they wouldn't say that, oh yeah, this was shaman's mix. And this, if any idiot was idiot enough to take it or try it, and we all know how curiosity kills the cat, they'd have blown their bollocks off. But it's not a juggy hippie, wrong word, not a party experience, but it puts you on astral. Literally blows your mind, wrong word, puts you out of your body. And for some people, there you go. It might be quite entertaining. I remember as kids, we used to do silly things like pick each other up, put your arms and everything, and twirl you round until you blacked out. Get it, just for kicks. And you'd be dropped down, and you had it must be dangerous, but blacked out, and then you'd come round and people are laughing because you've gone out. Same analogy. Again, this is people for you, they're weird fuckers, humans. They could find this quite an entertaining, fun thing to do. I'll take a few puffs of this and this will put you on your back and stick you out of your body, put you onto astral. And for some people, obviously, you've never experienced that, rare. And it was that powerful. I'm just conjecturing because, again, why would they destroy it? Or did they destroy it? Get it? Because I wasn't charged. It was clearly concluded there was no marijuana. It was the two herbs that I've said. San Pedro cactus, get it? Because they took that away. There was a batch of medicine, that's the word I'd use it, shaman's medicine, called Blue Unicorn. And it said that shaman's mix, didn't say marijuana mix or good dope. No, it's shaman's mix, Blue Unicorn. It was clearly it wasn't marijuana because it stunk to hell. Get it? So that's it, the charges were dropped. But it took a while to get to that position. And in all this time, they'd taken all my property away without giving me a receipt. Well, I know roughly how much is there, and they should have some record. Rare. Yeah. You're getting the mind boggles. Well, yeah. Every cop is a criminal. And all your sinners, saints. Mick Jagger. Yeah. Get it? A cop and a criminal are just two sides of a coin. And police are just human, it's like us all. If they come across this material that literally blows people's fucking heads off, but they've never had anything like it. This isn't cocaine, get it? Isn't that? This is something else. Yeah, literally. and it bangs people out on the astal until they do a bit of research. If they did, find out, oh, this is what's happening. It was something else, literally, like nothing they'd ever come across before. And such a thing as that can be worth money. Oh, yeah. Oh, drug companies. And they're told, oh, we've got this herbal stuff and it just bangs you out your body and that. And it's just conjecturing. Would you be interested? Because they could make that's it. They could make a synthetic form. It'd be filth because there's nothing like the original plant form of anything, because it's got components in it other than the synthetic chemicals that are analysed. And this applies to everything. Synthetic cocaine is filth, but it actually comes from a plant, a coca leaf. But it's concentrated and get it artificial, yeah. And the same with this. They would try it and it'd blow them out their fucking heads and think, oh, this could be fun and we can call it whatever they call it and synthesise it and it'd be a big money spinner. Just off me head. Because I've got a creative imagination. I know this. But that's a gift from God, right? But the trip is my material was destroyed and I feel I'm due some compensation. Again, if it can be traced, well, it can. That's the other thing. What we do, yeah. This is connected with my fire. And this is major news. So I've only got to go down even the library's got that, yeah. Or I'm looking for an article, Northern Scotland, probably other papers as well, get it, about a major fire that happened in Lambride. The road was cut off and whatever. And we track it down in no one's time. And then I can look through it. That's not being edged in the spirit. Maybe I've been slandered. Yeah. I mean, it's all relevant, but if the paper went round and deliberately picked on gossiping shit to ask for a quote, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, he's a drug dealer, rare, and rare, and he's got £60,000 in the bank, rare, right? And they were stupid enough to print that. Well, I think the Northern Scot could kiss by for its licence because it's got this high prestige, you see, the people, for the north of Scotland. It could end up the cunt shit, yeah, because I am a Scotsman as well. Not as if I'd have to be that, but there's relevance there. Oh, yeah, I'm a Scottish laird, born in Arbroath, Scotland, rare, and I find this article grossly offensive. Now, if I was actually a laird, but I'm not, the law got changed, and rightly so. There was this big trip that people could just buy a spade full of Scottish soil, get it, and they could call themselves a laird. Well, I'm not quite that ilk, but I think they tightened it all up so you must actually be a descendant of a laird, but it's pretty extensive how you can be a descendant or a relative, get it, but even so. So I don't think I can call myself a laird, but I've got 1/4 of an acre of land, and that's about half the size of a football pitch. So I've got enough land to set something up there, and it's right by water. And my own ideas are, because I haven't got a car, but when I get mobile and can visit, to erect a pyramid there, as long as it can be taken down, to put a teepee there, a yurt, because you need that in this climate, any mobile, heatable home. You've got yurts, you've got teepees there, and whatever. And so I could legally live there, or other people, and we can legally heat our homes. There's no running gas, get it, and no thing. But we could be doing the spiritual work of having a pyramid and putting water, the very water in the lock, get it, under the pyramid, say prayers. I've just been talking about that, infinite love and gratitude. Get it, could all be incorporated within the containers, because this is science again. So you've got this big water container, but in it, it's got infinite love and gratitude actually worded on it. And we as people could stand around it and bless it, get it, like our own little rituals, whatever. And then every day or so, we'd have a little truck or whatever barrel and take it down back to the lock. Or we can drink it as well. It'll be perfectly, mine might be somehow, whatever. But it's poured back into the lock and then a whole new lot's come. And that is planetary healing. It's one of the visions I've been given. Using pyramids and water. It also connects in with my own personal healing work. I will have a pyramid and like I've got here, could even be that one, medicines, my oil under it, water under it, and I would be making medicine. So I not only just give someone a healing session, I can give them a sample of oil which will keep them going, shall we say, for a month, whatever, and say, well, if you want to, you can come back. So they don't just get hands laid on them, prayer, they get a solid thing, a sample of water. This is just little. It will be donation, right? So let's get that clear. But obviously I've got to live. So I can't have thousands of people doing it. Oh, I've got no money, man. I mean, that's just the reality. So I will say, a minimum donation, and it'd be broken down to hire the hall, the room with a bed, goes £5 an hour. But that's foundation. So that's not me, but that's like an overhead. Work out a price for the oil. And they might want to take some for friends, get it? So you can have some there where people can take, but they put a donation, minimum donation, get it for that. And if you can would get very rich people who can pay more than what would be considered a standard fee for a healing session, right? But it'd be made clear that would help. Of course, we've got to cover our overheads, but, that will go towards people who can't afford to pay, we'd say, the full fee then. Because I've got a receptionist to pay. There'll be a lady receptionist and we'll help, customize the person into, never had it done before. So just reassure them, well, this is what's going to happen. You're going to lie down on this bench here. Graham's going to play some nice music, get it? And that gives you the time. It's an hour-long piece of music, whatever, right? And he can touch your body sometimes, but if you've got an aversion to Graham touching your body, say, and he can work through your etheric. That means just 2 inches or so above their body and never touch them. Other people might want you to touch their body. Again, this is all the secretary's job. See, I've been there before, mate, read the book and done the movie. Well, I know all about healing. And this goes back before I had anything to do with the Findhorn Foundation. My father ran a healing session with my stepmother, I suppose she's called. Yeah. And they were both very apt healers, and he'd worked out his own program. I could talk with people for a little bit, but then they just put some music on. It's all done in silence. Beautiful. And I got instigated into that. I did that. And I got quite popular, because people would choose. You'd stand as the healer behind a chair and people would come in. Oh, it was busy as fuck. very successful. And again, donation, so people, because you have to hire the hall and all this, but that's all covered, and it worked. And he had his own rules he'd made up, you know. You don't sit there and yak with someone for half an hour. It's just a 5 or 10 minute quick introduction, and that's it. Silence and music. And that's how my father developed it. So I know all about healing, because obviously my guides and helpers would be inspiring me. And I became very good. I was very good. And that's free. I never saw, you as the healer never saw any money, but the money that was generated would go towards the running costs of hiring the hall. So that's it. You did it free. And that's how I was introduced to healing. But we had to make, that's the mantra, we had to make our overheads. And it's the same as an individual healer. As long as you word your card, right, and you've got a brilliant little secretary, you can clarify the trip. Can also say to people, although generally I will do a pendulum reading before they even come. Get it? But I can also do a pendulum reading part of the time as a diagnostic thing on their need. Oh, well, well, they would ask, I'd like some diagnosis, please. I think I've got this or that, or I've got this symptom. Yeah, they can share this, just like you would do. I've got this symptom and that, and you'd have a list. You can get all this with pendulum healing. It's a whole trip. You can get lists, you can do a course, and you can get lists, i.e. symptoms and what they're, and all this shit. And they're all printed up nicely and that, and you can do diagnostic work with your pendulum for people who want that. But it's done on a time thing. There you go. You've got an hour. They know that this is a minimum hour session or whatever, yeah, and that's it. And it's up to them. No, I don't want diagnosis. I already know what's on. Oh, I'm gonna, yeah. So they would just lie down. The secretary would have there, and she's in attendance. Why? If you have a woman patient, client, it's within guidelines actually. It's good to have a woman observer present. We're back to the old black magic is in, sex. So you have a woman assistant, but she's there to act as an independent thing and say, no, he wasn't groping her tits, and no, he wasn't finger fucking. I'm being crude. No, that's it though, because you can have women who are and who want that. I'll share it, I had a woman that had breast cancer. Beautiful woman. Well, I've done healing at Findhorn before, right? I don't know how many years back, I've done it, and I got quite a good reputation, but I wasn't using pyramids, and I wasn't using oil, and I wasn't using a pendulum. So it's just really personal recommendation by one of the foundation members. Oh, this guy's very good, check him out. And they contacted me on behalf of the person and just said, yes, there's someone that likes some healing with you. She'll pay for the hall, get it. That's all cleared up and that. And she had, I didn't really ask her, but she got breast cancer. She's got a big thing, about a beautiful woman. And here's your trip. I gave her a session for about half an hour and stopped. And she said, oh, you can touch them. It's all right. Meaning she was very sensitive about having breast cancer. And because of that, if someone appeared to be not touching her breasts, it could be interpreted as, dirty, and, I'll get cancer from us, all this sort of shit. So she was very touchy about that. So I did. So I was mainly doing an etheric thing, get it, not touching her body. And then she said, that's what I did. Again, the customer's right. It doesn't matter to me one way or the other, but it would be very advisable for you, again, to repeat, to have a female assistant. Then there's no thing, whatever. No, he wasn't seducing her or, whatever. It's bulletproof, in other words. Yeah. And the woman could ask the woman questions like that first. That's the idea of the receptionist. Yeah, okay, and you've come here and that, and there'd be like not so much a queue, but yeah, and she would, in the spirit, say, right, if you've got any things you want us to know about, I think, yeah, well, is there any part of your body, or do you mind being touched or not? And they could indicate, oh no, I don't want no touch, thank you, just hands over my area of body, and if right, for some people, and for other people like this one, no, I'm quite open and whatever he feels to do, but I think it'd be nice if he could touch my body. So she's like given, that side. We're nearly an hour, but I have done, and it's coming up to 11 o'clock. There's only one person joined. Hi, Mahatma Merlin joined. And that's it. I think I'm quickly have a quick thing. Right up to date. Well, that's not interesting. And the same with the NSA. I feel I'm going to Canada, and I'm going to link up with Circus of the Sun. Now, they might be called something a bit different to that because, of course, it's French, but they're based in Canada and they are fantastic. And the only way I could describe it is what I did talk about in Black Unicorn. They are a multimedia event. So incorporate trapeze, song, people sing, dance, mime. That's 4 things. Right. So that is what I call a multi. Oh, the musicians as well. They've got the musicians that are part of the troops. They provide their own music. It's not taped background music. But they're not like a band, they're behind even veils. There's a lady there where, of course, it'd be different, but that sort of trip. Piano, sing, maybe a guitar, but they're not the big mega stars. It's not that sort of trip. They are the musicians that provide the music. And that the dance troupe, beautiful young ladies wearing sort of things like elf costumes and wings, fairies. And the man that comes in, he's just mime. So he's like some old wizard character, and he's got this really crooked stick, but with a big crystal in the top. So it is actually based on some folklore come fairy story. There you go, fairy tale. But it's put to music, and the acrobatics are just mind-blowing. Again, that's where all the training comes in, precision timing. And they are just, boom, bouncing along the ground. For instance, they've got these like trampoline floor runs. Then you've got people actually on trapeze. Then you've got muscular men that come in and do this walking with this frame. Again, very esoteric, a sort of frame made of circles. And they obviously must have quite a bit of physical strength to do this, but that's their speciality. And they're all doing it like a dance. So this guy, as an example, will be walking in and the fairies will be backing off, in a sense, responding to him. So it wasn't just a, motherfuck cunt doing this in the corner and motherfuck cunt there. It was an act. It was all interlinked, a performance. And it must have taken a lot of rehearsal. And that's why it said hundreds, if not thousands of people come from all over the world to join this troupe. It's considered, and they do more than one show. I haven't really sussed it completely out, but yeah. But the trip is, out of all these people, I think that'd be an excellent place for me to find women who are doing this anyway, who'd like to help set up a charity to do this, we could put that troop on and whatever. But, well, that's it. It is the perfect format that is channeled within Black Unicorn. It said I can read it here from morning. And this is channeled 10 years. I don't know how long they are. Be honest. I find it's only 20 odd stanzas. Hold on. I wouldn't have thought it's that early on. I'll go. I'm rushing, you see. Yeah, that's the resource. No, I have to. Hold on. Ah, here you go. Promotion part 2. So it's actually section 10 and there's 24. But just for those of you, section 10, the Black Unicorn will try to encourage all charities who request its services to put on multimedia events, i.e. events incorporating more than one art form. And it just quotes it, i.e. music, dance, poetry, as far as possible. Obviously, it doesn't say trapeze and all that, but that's clearly what it means, yeah? And that's part of the initial vision of Black Unicorn, well, about 10 odd years ago. Mind you, I don't know. So I haven't checked anything about this Thing of the Sun. It's not called Thing of the Sun, you stupid boy. Circus of the Sun. But it's based in Canada. And my intentions are, again, is to go. I've been offered, as part of my lottery winnings, to go and get a medical anywhere in the world for free. And I have actually renegotiated, right, by saying, well, look, I don't want to just fly all the way to where and just see a doctor. I'd like to get into some detox program because of my condition. And we've come to an agreement that they will pay 60% of my accommodation fees. Yeah. Again, it's just fair. Because it makes a nonsense. And when people say, I fly all the way to India just to see a doctor. See, in my way, that's wasting, especially all the pollution element, get it and that. No, if I'm going to fly somewhere, I will see a doctor. And it might be a facility that has a doctor on call anyway to monitor you for the whole time of the month. Not see every day, but that's good, especially with diabetes, right? Can give you sugar tests and all this shite, blood tests to measure your sugar level, right? So that's been agreed. But I'm prepared for it to be a scam. Even though I really feel good about the lady I'm now sending the money to, get it? And I don't think confidentiality, and that Mark's acting a bit over the top, but again, he's just being protective. I had the police come, but they already know. That's why the Bank of Scotland had contacted the police to say I needed to have a visit because I'd been sending money to possible scam. Get it? Because they know everything I send. But I had a beautiful trip out. What trip out? I'm changing banks. So whatever the Bank of Scotland may have informed the police, to get it about my private transactions, that they could argue this thing, are bollocks. That's what I said. Quote, no, I said, this is a load of testicles. Because it is. I said, I'm halfway through registering with a new bank. I'm not happy with the Bank of Scotland, which I'm not. And they've been dropped. And as I speak, I think in a couple of days' time, because they take a few days, it's already set in motion. I've already got, I haven't got my card in. I've already got my nationwide card. I've already got my PIN number. And at the moment, technically, I've got 2 accounts. Get it? And one of the portions of my money has been paid to the Bank of Scotland, but they will get it back because my pension's paid in 3 components, and one of the components has gone because when you phone them, I've phoned up the Department of Work and Pension because that's the only hassle you've got to do. All the rest, all your direct debits and that are transferred across, and the bank does it completely free. But they did advise you must contact Department of Work and Pension, and as I've just explained, I had to bring up 3 separate numbers because there's 3 separate things in one, but all of them have been told my new bank account details, and she actually shared on the phone. Well, I'm afraid one component's already been in the mill and will go to the Bank of Scotland. We can't stop it. But obviously the next payments will be to your new bank. So I've got the card, I've got the PIN number, and it's just trial and error. I can try tomorrow, but I think I'll still be using the Bank of Scotland card. And it's no problem, if you put a card in and whatever it says, account closed. That's it. So you're not fraudulently seeing it, just say account closed, that's it. You go out and you destroy your card. That's it. It's gone an hour. And lovely chatting with you. And so really things seem to be going quite well. I've got that to do, but that's all right. I've got here. See, I've got this is the final thing. This is my, I can show you that here, look. That's it, nationwide. Building, it's actually a building society, it's not a bank. But this is my gump, as I say. Let's make sure I haven't lost any of it. Of me registering my account. That's Saga, that's it. Online. And you get a special code number. You go online, you get the web page, you get a number for your account. Yeah, look, here's your telephone banking pass number. That isn't quite what I want to do, but it is telephone banking. Which I will, so I'll show you that rare. But also I've requested, well, I hope I have, and it's here, online banking. Yeah. If that means I can go online, yeah, and it's all, well, graphically done. Helping managing, banking app, internet banking, there it is. And it's 24/7. Yes, it is a separate thing. So that's it. Yeah, I've got all the information now to set up internet banking. I might do the phone thing. I don't actually use a mobile phone. That'd be handy for people who do, because my iPhone 11 is my camera. I have got a mobile phone, but I never generally use it. Oh, it's there. But anyway, I might change my mind about that. Right. So that's got to be done, and I've got to upload this. It's brilliant, but I'm finding, but that's my body because I'm detoxing. So it's been put through a bit of welly, my body, that I've been now regularly having afternoon naps. Well, the body tells you. I just start to feel drowsy and I just go. And generally it's just a 2-hour nap. Yeah. Let's get this right. No, it's not 10 to 12 because it's 12 to 2. Yeah. And it's, well, I can make it a 3-hour nap. I go out like a light because, like I say, my body's being pushed, but in a good way. I'm detoxing. So I'm half going into like fast mode and then come out. You see, I'm really controlling my food intake. Well, shit. 2 of these, that's like my breakfast, which is milk, okay. And with my oil, that's my medicine. That's the most important thing to get down my neck first, right? Then I boil 2 eggs and can either have them with bread or I've now gone into a thing called tacos. They're like a form of bread, but you put them in the microwave, only takes 70 seconds each. And then you chop your eggs up, put some nice spicy sauce thing I've got, but pure chili, sort of sweet and sour sort of thing, but bump. And that's it. And then you roll it up or cut it up like that. And bread. Although when I get bread, the mice do all right here, and so do the birds. I've got new bird seed in, and I mean it's budgie seed, but the sparrows and that love it. It's very high quality, high energy seed. Get it? Little budgie seeds. Well, it's 24 quid a sack, so it's dearer than this wild bird food you can get. So that's keeping together. I haven't checked my bank balance. Well, there you go. I'm going to have some problems there. I don't trust. I shouldn't say this. No, they're just going to give me a bit of, because, well, it's sour grapes. I've left their bank. So they could just, I've only got this one bit. There you go. Oh, I'm having trouble transferring it. Right, all right. But that's it. And then all the direct debits are taken over by the bank. So they can't hang on to money, get it. Oh, you got this direct debit to pay. They haven't. It's taken over by the new bank. That's part, and they do that. That's part of the process. It's all free. So all you got to do, or end it on that, is ring up, in my case, the Department of Work and Pension. And I've done it 3 times. There shouldn't be any They've got all the details of the new card and the money. And you see, I've got Gump sent me in the post, and it's on its way. And I think they quoted the 29th. But they said, don't worry, Mr. Clark. You can, it's trial and error. You can still use your own old bank card. But so it's closed, and yet it isn't. Yeah, I can still access it if there's money there. But I think, it can't take any new money in. So that's it. It's now safe. None of my other pensions can be paid in there, and that's it. So touch wood or plastic on the 28th of this month. I don't think it will, because I've got Matty. And Matty's in dire straits, so I can't just send her 100 quid. Not really. Well, I could. I mean, that well keep her in food and whatever. But then I've got to the end of March. Get it? And I'm only actually still in January. I mean, I can, in theory, just send Matty every penny that moves, and I just keep back enough for my food and my needs. And we'll see what I feel in the spirit. And of course, we've got this fuck up that 1/3 of my pension's gone to the wrong bank, and that could be, well, obviously that means I'm only working on 2/3 of my budget. And Matty generally, well, obviously she lives and likes me to send my money on my pension day, but I can still send her a quick message. Sorry, you got to hold up for a couple of days. Well, my banks sort themselves out, and that'll be fine. So I'm going to say good night to you. God bless. Only one person supposedly's joined, but I know with these things,